One has to wonder, coming out of WWE, No Mercy 2017 can take two hyped up matches like John Cena versus Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar, and they turn that into the bullshit, and that's exactly what this pay-per-view was, besides one match that I can actually say was of any esteem whatsoever. This show, besides that, was a complete and utter failure. And mark my words when I say that, because this pay-per-view was absolutely awful. Awful. Besides that one match, once again, besides that one match, this pay-per-view was awful. Roman Reigns taking 4 spears, or 4 attitude adjustments. I can't even think over how livid I am after coming off the air here. John Cena, after taking 1 spear from Roman Reigns, after Roman Reigns took 4 attitude adjustments, 1 super AA off the top, and 2 attitude adjustments in succession. Yet Roman Reigns is able to kick out of this. May I mind you, after 1 spear, Roman Reigns is able to defeat John Cena in the middle of that ring. All it took. After Super AA, 2 A's in succession, 1 spear. Remember that. We'll come back to that. Then you go to Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. Underwhelming match, to say the least. Very, very underwhelming, may I add. Holy shit. Slow as hell. Painful to watch how slow it got at points. And it was just the same old Brock Lesnar match. By the end of it, it was the same old Brock Lesnar match. You're telling me an opponent built up as well as Braun Strowman, with everything you put behind building this guy, you're going to result in the same type of Brock Lesnar match with suplex after suplex after suplex. And don't get me wrong, Strowman looked good, but with all the expectations coming into this match, with this very heavily being regarded as one of the most physical matches and one of the most legitimate matches that we're going to see, possibly since Samoa Joe versus Brock Lesnar in the WWE, and this is what we get from it. Boring, slow, underwhelming, methodical garbage where it only took Brock Lesnar 1 F5 to beat Braun Strowman, yet you're building up this monster, right? None of that. We go to the match in between these two WrestleMania-worthy matches, right? And Neville versus Enzo Amore. Now, Neville, legitimate cruiserweight champion, fantastic heel, run through the cruiserweight division. Who would you expect to dethrone Neville? Now, I know Akira Tozawa dethroned him, but that was for a week. We're going to forget that ever happened. But you got Enzo Amore, right? Who, over the past couple weeks, has been absolutely buried on the microphone by The Miz. You got Braun Strowman trampling and destroying this guy inside the ring, being beaten down by the Miztourage. Yet this is the guy who tonight beat Enzo Amore for the Cruiserweight Championship. You've got to be kidding me. You've absolutely got to be kidding me with that one. My fucking God. You've got to be fucking kidding me. I don't care if it was a dirty fucking win. Who cares about that? That's not the fucking point. It's the fact that this clown is the guy winning your Cruiserweight Championship from a guy who has brought the Cruiserweight Championship as much prestige as he could in the garbage division that he is running. For as garbage as the Cruiserweight division is, you cannot deny they have a legitimate champion, and that is the one hope the Cruiserweight division was hanging off of, and now even that is gone. But let's move on here, just for the sake of covering another matchup. You got this fucking fatal 5-way with the women. You got Bayley. You got Bayley, by the way, don't even know why she's in this matchup. Do not even know. Have no idea why Bayley is in this matchup at all. Why? Why is Bayley in this matchup? Can somebody explain that to me? Because I sure as hell have no idea why she's in this matchup. Goddamn. But that's besides the point. That's besides the point, right? Right? You got Bayley versus Alexa Bliss versus Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks versus Emma. So that's already a lot to digest in and of itself. But this is your whole women's division pretty much on Monday Night Raw right now. And I can't even justify why most of the women are in this matchup. Yes, Sasha Banks I can understand. She is owed her championship rematch. Alexa Bliss clearly in this match to defend the title. And maybe you can justify a Nia Jax through her dominance. But besides that, I don't know why Bayley is in this matchup. As much as I love Emma, I don't know why Emma is in this matchup yet. This is a women's division to you, right? Right? You've got to be fucking kidding me. To the point where you need to have a fatal 5-way. A fatal 5-way for your women's championship on this show. Embarrassing and garbage. You got Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. Now this match is that one match I was speaking of that was absolutely fantastic. And the one thing that actually saved the show, that gave the show any fucking resemblance of being a good show, this match was it. If there was a match that gave it any resemblance, this match was it. But that still doesn't deny me from saying, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose won, right? Where do you go from here? You have no other tag team division. That was Sheamus and Cesaro's fucking rematch. You're telling me you're going to go ahead with Gallows and Anderson? And Sheamus and Cesaro, or Gallows and Anderson, and Seth Rollins, and Dean Ambrose? That's what you're going to go with? That's what you're going to go with? That's the best you got? You have no tag team division beyond that. There's nothing there beyond that. Finn Balor versus, what's his name? Bray Wyatt. Well, I don't even understand why this match was happening to begin with. But it was actually a decent match. I'll give them that. But besides that, why are these guys fighting? Because they have nothing to do. And now, Bray Wyatt taking another loss. What does that do for Bray Wyatt? Absolutely fucking nothing. Where does Finn Balor go from here? Because you even had The Miz here tonight. The Miz retain the Intercontinental Championship from Jason Jordan in dirty fashion. And Jason Jordan cutting an absolutely awful promo after this match went off. But retaining the Intercontinental Championship from Jason Jordan, what does that do for anybody? I mean, the result of this matchup was going to do nothing for anybody anyways. You need a champion who is going to fill in the hole, while Brock Lesnar, who retained here tonight, that was not the right decision, because now you have no fucking main champion for 6 months, or for 4 months, or however long it is until the Royal Rumble. Now you have no champion. And here's the Intercontinental Championship, maybe the only saving grace, and who's holding it? The Miz. Now The Miz, he's fantastic on the mic. He is. There's no denying that. But in the ring, you're not going to be seeing those main event worthy matches. You don't want to see The Miz in a main event. Jason Jordan, yeah, he's great in the ring, but he's the other way around. He has no fucking mic skills, as displayed here tonight. He has no personality. He is not a main event talent. He still needs to be built up to be in that position. And now what are you going to do? Because now you've set it up so there's another match between these two guys. When you should be giving the title to a Finn Balor. When you should be giving the title to a Jeff Hardy who is now injured. That eliminates the Hardys from the tag team division. So where do you go from there with the tag team division as well? All these questions present themselves. All these issues present themselves. And WWE, here tonight, they had the chance to rectify some of those issues. Instead, they made it worse. And I think we can all agree with that statement after watching this garbage-ass motherfucking show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Ringside Wrestling Entertainment, and this is Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. This is your official WWE No Mercy 2017 review. You can clearly tell that I am not in a happy mood coming out of this fucking pay-per-view. This pay-per-view was absolutely pointless, dreadful, garbage, and I have no idea why WWE even chose to present this pay-per-view to us if this was what they had in mind. Awful show, disappointing show, and I mean, really just goes to show you how much WWE is fucking in trouble in their current state. Holy shit. Before we do get into the official review, I want all of you to make sure to go check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, because there is so much other content to go check out. Raw and Smackdown reviews each and every single week right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Raw reviews for this week are up on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Raw and Smackdown reviews are up for you to go check out, as well as Behind the Mic, uploaded yesterday on Saturday for all of you to go check out. Behind the Mic episode number 38. We're talking huge news on there, so you can go check that out. You've got Mae Young Classic covers. The Mae Young Classic went on the WWE Network a week back, I should say. It went on a week back, and we did coverage for all of that. So if you missed the Mae Young Classic, very important to see what happened in the Mae Young Classic going into the future of the women's division, not just on NXT, but on Raw and SmackDown, and that was all covered right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel for all of you to go check out. So make sure to go check out all the Mae Young Classic reviews. Reviews are in twos, so make sure there's a review for episode 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8, and of course the finale of the Mae Young Classic, which went up on the YouTube on Tuesday, when that did go off the air 1 week ago. So make sure to go check that out. That is all in a nice 5-video playlist for all of you to go check out right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Upcoming content for the WWE, or for the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, WWE 2K18 content coming on October 13th. We're going to be covering everything regarding that game, my career, universe mode, simulations. Clearly, we do these pay-per-view, Raw and SmackDown reviews with WWE 2K gameplay, and we're going to be upgrading that to WWE 2K18. So all of you can make sure to expect that update coming very soon in October for WWE 2K18. So make sure to go and await that. And the best way to await that right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel is by subscribing to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. If you want all this great stuff, Raw reviews, SmackDown reviews, pay-per-view reviews, like you're watching right now for WWE No Mercy, NXT TakeOver reviews as well. We do, of course, Mae Young Classic covers like you saw, WWE 2K18 content coming Behind the Mic each and every single Saturday. There was a preview and predictions for No Mercy. If you want to see my thoughts about what we were going to see going into No Mercy, you can, of course, check that out on the preview and predictions that we did. So there's so much content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel for all of you to go check out. We're talking about stuff like Jinder Mahal and the racist allegations that he has been receiving on Behind the Mic, talking about everything that happened on Monday Night Raw on the Go Home show to this very pay-per-view that we speak of. But to make sure to stay tuned to all of that good stuff, make sure to subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Make sure to, of course, comment what you thought of No Mercy here tonight. If you say that this show was fucking good, bro, go fuck yourself. You can click off this video right now. And, of course, make sure to like this video if you enjoy what you are hearing here. Because for now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go straight into the match-by-match analysis here, unfortunately. And we're going to start from the top here, and we're going to fucking start with John Cena versus Roman Reigns. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. God damn. Let's fucking see. Let's fucking see. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Right off the bat, the crowd was chanting, "You both suck," at Cena and Reigns. So Cena, he's like, alright, we both suck, I'm gonna leave. He's playing with the crowd. Commentators were saying he's playing mind games, right? But this guy, he fucking walks down the ramp. Roman Reigns chases him down, right hand. And from there, Roman Reigns proceeds to beat the shit out of Cena. You see the most boring, formulaic, mediocre, methodical match that you can possibly see between these two fucking guys. You see the fucking 5-knuckle shuffles, the Samoan drops, the fucking drive-bys, the Superman punches, all the teases of the spear, right? All that good stuff. You see all that. And when it fucking gets bullshit, when we get to the part that actually matters, is when things start to go downhill. We go to Cena hitting an AA on Roman Reigns. Hits the attitude adjustment. Of course, first AA. That's expected. Roman Reigns kicks out. John Cena makes his way to the top rope. Manages to get Roman Reigns up there as well. And hits a super AA on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns kicks out. Alright, fine. At that point, sure. AJ Styles did it. Roman Reigns can do it as well. Fine, I'll give you that. Then, Roman Reigns receives another AA. Cena doesn't go for the pin, goes for the roll, and rolls it into another attitude adjustment. And at that point, I'm like, okay, Roman Reigns just lost. John Cena has won this matchup. WWE surprised me. Roman Reigns kicks out. You have got to be fucking kidding me with that one. And like I said at the beginning of this review, this is why I hate Roman Reigns. Treated like a god. Kicking out of fucking 80 different finishers in the same night. It's either that or the attitude adjustment must be the weakest finisher in the WWE. Off those two AAs in succession, may I mind you, Roman Reigns gets back up, Superman punch, spear, 1, 2, 3, it's over. It's over. You have got to be fucking kidding me, bro. You've got to be. You've really got to be. Unless I'm in an alternate universe and what I saw is really not reality. You've got to be kidding me. I mean, shit. Is that the best you can come up with? How do you book a match like that? I mean, shit, did you forget what wrestling was? My God, you go back to the very definition of what wrestling is supposed to do, and anybody can tell you that you're supposed to suspend your belief, because clearly everyone knows it's fake. You have some serious issues if you do not know that what we see inside that ring is predetermined, and those wrestlers are trying to keep themselves safe in that ring as they do all these athletic moves. But in the process, you are supposed to take the fans and you are supposed to make them believe that what you are doing for the time that you are in that ring, even though that it's not gonna happen, you're supposed to do your best attempt and make your best attempt to have people just enjoy what they are watching. Enjoy what they are watching and forget about the reality. Just for a little bit. But when you're seeing all this shit going down in this fucking matchup, there's no way I'm suspending my belief. No fucking way, bro. Because how can anybody possibly believe that this guy is going to take all these fucking moves, all these finishers, and kick out at the end of the night? How is anybody supposed to believe that? And how is anybody supposed to take Roman Reigns seriously after that? After that, I'm saying, this guy is clearly getting fucking special treatment. This is not a guy I want to be fucking invested in. What's so special about Roman Reigns? What makes Roman Reigns able to kick out of 50 fucking finishers? I don't fucking know. And you probably can't come up with an answer either. Because there's no justification for that. There's no justification for that except admitting to yourself that it is bullshit. Because that's exactly what this match was. A load of slow, methodical, typical, finisher fest, kick out fest bullshit. Except it was Roman Reigns doing all the kicking out, and it was Roman Reigns hitting all the fucking finishers, right? That one spear is gonna end it all, right? You've gotta be fucking kidding me. If there's a reason why I hate Roman Reigns so much, Roman Reigns the character, by the way, not the person. Goons, buffoons, assholes. If there is a reason, that is why. This company, after this fucking match, is a failure. A failure. And if you need a reason why, go back and watch it yourself, bro. Go back and watch it yourself. Despicable garbage. We move on here to the Universal Championship match, which was better than that, but, I mean, how do you get worse than that is my question, bro. But Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar. This match, as hyped up as it was, as good as we all thought it was going to be, it was none of that. It was absolutely fucking garbage, bro. I mean, compared to what we thought it was going to be, it was slow. And I hate to say it, but it was downright boring. At points, it was downright boring. You're telling me, with the way that you built up Braun Strowman, and the way that you've presented this man to absolutely dominate Brock Lesnar, which, for a good portion of this match, he did. You're telling me that this is the best way that you portrayed a match between Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, he looked stronger than Samoa Joe did in his outing. No doubt about it, but one F5, that bothers me. That bothers me, the fact that you took this match and made it fucking adjust to the 11 o'clock schedule. When this match was over, before this match ended, I was calling for a table spot. I'm like, okay, now they gotta go for the fucking table, and they gotta have their brawl outside the ring, right? None of that. None of that. We seen none of that. As physical as this match should have been, we seen none of that. It looked like a different Braun Strowman here tonight compared to what Braun Strowman was doing to Brock Lesnar before. Power slamming him through tables, picking this guy up, and fucking choke slamming him, power slamming him all over the place. This was like a different Braun Strowman. What Braun Strowman was doing before, it looked actually physical. Strowman tonight was slow. I don't know what it was. It was like a different beast. It was like a different beast here tonight. My God. I mean, it should have gone longer. When the match was over, I was calling for 10 more minutes. And we saw none of that. Very, very disappointing matchup. And on top of that, the ending makes no goddamn sense to me. I mean, the fact that Braun Strowman did not win the Universal Championship is absolutely despicable. Because, I mean, Brock Lesnar, if rumors are to be true and to be believed, which we will find out tomorrow probably, if rumors are to be believed, Brock Lesnar is not going to be in the WWE for a couple months until January 2018 at the Royal Rumble. He has no more dates for 2017. WWE should have given the title to Braun Strowman. He can hold it until the Royal Rumble. There you have a rematch with Brock Lesnar, and Brock Lesnar maybe gets his title back then. But the fact that you had him retain here tonight, that keeps you without a title on Monday Night Raw. That keeps you without a title for Monday Night Raw. A main title, I should say. And the Intercontinental Championship, like I explained earlier, is not going to fill that void. It's not. So, you are now stuck without a champion. On top of that, where does Braun Strowman go from here? Where does Braun Strowman go from here? I mean, you might say Samoa Joe, but Joe is out. Joe is out for at least another month. I mean, where does he go? Legitimately, you're telling me he's going to go into another match against Roman Reigns? God damn. I just don't understand it. Do not understand the logic between this decision. This match was definitely underwhelming. And the fact that Brock Lesnar won this match was very, very underwhelming, if you ask me, to say the least. But, I mean, that's WWE for you, right? Not a good Universal Championship match. Brock Lesnar retains. That leads me to Enzo Amore versus Neville. And this match has me question why I even watched this shit. This match has me question why I even watched this shit. This match was absolutely despicably awful. Very methodical, slow, boring pace throughout this entire match of just Neville beating down Enzo as slowly and painfully as he can. You're telling me this match had to go so long, yet Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar was cut short for this garbage. For this garbage. Gotta be kidding me. Gotta be kidding me. I have no idea why this match was going on at this point in the show. This match was sandwiched in between the Universal Championship match and John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Really? That's how you're positioning things? Kidding me. Shit. And by the time this match was over, I was yelling, this show is a fucking disaster. Because that's exactly what it was. Enzo Amore wins the Cruiserweight Championship. Yes, he wins the Cruiserweight Championship. I kid you the fuck not. Enzo wins the Cruiserweight Championship, and he fucking kicks Neville in the balls and gets a roll-up to beat Neville, Cruiserweight Champion, if you don't count that loss to Tozawa, for fucking 9 months at this point. You've got to be fucking joking. I do not believe the stupidity that lies within this company. Enzo Amore is your new Cruiserweight Champion, and you can pretty much consider, if you did not consider it before, you can definitely consider the Cruiserweight division now a fucking failure in its own right. Holy shit. That was awful. Emma versus Bayley versus Nia Jax versus Sasha Banks versus Alexa Bliss. Shout out, before we this was the best part of the fucking match, probably one of the best parts of the show, a Walking Dead sign which said, this is not a democracy, it's an emocracy. That was fucking hilarious. I saw that sign and I started fucking dying. Besides that, this match was pointless and irrelevant towards the women's division. I cannot wait for Asuka to fucking come into Monday Night Raw and destroy all 5 of the women we saw in this matchup. Holy shit. My God. This match was okay, but pointless. I do not know why there were 5 women in this match. Like I said, Bayley shouldn't have even been in this matchup. But showing once again that this is a garbage women's division. The only people who had legit justification for being in this match were Sasha and maybe Nia. But besides that, that's it. That's it. If you ask me, this should have been Sasha and Alexa. That's it. If you ask me, Sasha Banks would still have the Women's Championship. But of course not. Of course not. If you ask me, this pay-per-view would have been Sasha and Alexa, with Sasha holding the Women's Championship. Sasha retains, goes on to fight an Emma. Goes on to fight a Nia. goes on to fight a Mickey. And eventually, you get to WrestleMania. Sasha turns heel, and she goes on to fight a Bayley. There you go. There you go. But no. But no. And maybe Sasha, if you are bringing Asuka to Monday Night Raw, forgetting about those plans, she goes on to fucking fight or go into the Survivor Series garbage planning, depending on what they're going to do at the Survivor Series. And she goes on to fight Asuka and loses the Women's Championship to Asuka in a match we actually want to see for the Women's Championship. But no, none of that. No, none of that. There were some cool spots in this matchup, like all four women hanging up to powerbomb Nia Jax off the apron. That was cool, but besides that, really nothing else of avail in this matchup. I mean, it was Alexa Bliss who retained the championship. That was actually the correct decision to go with here. If I saw another title change, I would blow my brains out in this fucking women's division. You gotta be kidding me with all the title changes. But that was not the case here. Alexa Bliss hit the DDT on Bayley, which just goes to show you Bayley comes back from 2 months of injury, right? And she was doing fucking awful before, comes back to take the pin and continue to do awful now. That just goes to show you how much Monday Night Raw and how much attention to detail Monday Night Raw puts into their women's division. Just goes to show you right there. Garbage. Garbage. Don't know how many times I'm going to say garbage during this review. You can keep a counter if you want. But that's exactly what it was. That's exactly what it was. On to a match that was actually very fucking good. Very, very good. Fantastic matchup, as a matter of fact. All four of these men should go home patting themselves on the back. They should be getting an extra bonus for the best match of the night, because that's exactly what it was, the best match of the night. There were some brutal spots in this matchup. In the beginning, Cesaro swinging Ambrose, doing the Cesaro swing on Ambrose straight into the steel steps. That looked brutal. Ambrose getting a slingshot on Cesaro, slingshotting him into the LED ring post, which actually broke Cesaro's tooth. It was like the whole fucking two front teeth of Cesaro were gone. Kevin Dunn in the back was fucking crying, looking at Cesaro's teeth. He was getting all the toothpaste, and he was getting the fucking WWE dentist ready, bro. Cesaro's teeth can't be looking like that. No wonder they lost the fucking championship, or lost the match here tonight, which was actually the right fucking decision. But still leads you to ask, where the fuck is this going? Where? Because I have no fucking idea. If they're going to have another match, that makes no sense, because this was Cesaro and Sheamus' rematch for the championships. I mean, you can totally justify another match, since this match was so good. But really, with these two teams being the only two teams on Monday Night Raw, how much farther can you go with the storyline? Yeah, the matches are good. No denying that. But how much farther can you really go with the storyline? My answer to that is not far. Not far. You need teams on Monday Night Raw. I don't know what teams. Maybe you can do something fucking creative for once. Maybe assemble Titus O'Neil and Darren Young, primetime players. There's a tag team. Bring up the Authors of Pain, who haven't been seen on NXT in quite a while. There's a tag team. They'd be great adversaries to Ambrose and Rollins. That'd be fantastic. But besides that, what tag teams are you going to fucking have on Monday Night Raw? I don't see anything. You're not telling me fucking Gallows and Anderson are going for the fucking titles from Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. You're not telling me Rhino and Heath Slater are going for the fucking titles from Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. That's just not believable to me. And I don't think it's believable to you either. I don't fucking know. I do not fucking know. But here's something I do know, there was a beautiful spot in this matchup where Rollins went for a Frankensteiner on Cesaro, who was looking for the white noise combination onto Ambrose. And Cesaro caught Rollins in mid-Hurricane Rana form, and as Sheamus hit the white noise on Ambrose, Cesaro caught Rollins in Hurricane Rana position, powered him up into powerbomb position, and powered him down onto Dean Ambrose. Sheamus went for the pin. 1, 2, somehow. Dean Ambrose kicks out. That is a near fall. Not these fucking 50 AA kickouts that Roman Reigns was doing later in the fucking night. That is a near fall. That is something that suspends my belief right there, where you're just like, holy shit, that was awesome, and he was able to get out of it. That was cool. That was fucking cool. After that, Sheamus and Cesaro, they continued to fucking toy around, which ultimately led to their downfall with Rollins and Ambrose. That caused Sheamus to accidentally hit a bro kick on Cesaro, eliminating him from the equation, and that allowed Rollins to get the knee, Ambrose to get the dirty deeds in order to fucking win the matchup. Now, you're not telling me that this is going to lead to fucking dissension between, fucking Sheamus and Cesaro. Don't tell me you're going to break up another tag team in the WWE, because I'm sure I wouldn't put it past the WWE to fucking do that. That'd be fucking scary. Then you're leaving yourself to 3 tag teams, 2 of which don't even fucking matter. And Rhino and Heath Slater, who, when was the last time we saw them? And Gallows and Anderson. So, talk about putting yourselves in a tricky situation, WWE. Holy shit, but where do we go from here? We go to Finn Balor versus Bray Wyatt. This matchup was actually decent. Not gonna say anything too bad, except what was bad already going into this matchup, and that was the build. I mean, they went with the typical mediocre route, with this match being built off Finn Balor not beating Bray Wyatt as a fucking man, right? But Bray Wyatt fucking attacked Balor before this match even started, hitting him with a Uranagi on the announce table before the match even started, forcing Balor to be escorted out by referees before Bray got on the mic and started taking shots at Finn Balor, saying that he's a god, and he calls Finn a coward because, and he called Finn a coward, not a man, which caused Finn to run back in and take it to Bray. So Finn Balor won this match. So you're telling me that even despite the fact that Finn Balor was attacked beforehand by Bray Wyatt calling himself the so-called god, can't even beat a weakened man with bad ribs this entire match? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Talk about logical booking there, WWE. That's just the type of shit I notice while I watch these matchups. Makes no goddamn sense to me. Makes Bray Wyatt look like a goddamn joke. But that's besides the point. This was definitely a lot better than what these guys did at SummerSlam. SummerSlam was just a jumbled up heap of shit. This, at the point too where this match went on, this show was still getting started, so the crowd was still fresh. Your mind was still fresh, hoping that this would be at least a decent pay-per-view. Well, your mind was fucking wrong, bro. And this match was nothing else besides that. Balor hit the coup de grace, beat Bray Wyatt, giving Bray Wyatt yet another loss in his repertoire, which is actually the first loss for Bray Wyatt, if you have to be honest here. In a little bit, beat Seth Rollins, beat Finn Balor, and then Finn Balor now has 2 wins over Bray Wyatt, where before it was 50-50, and both guys had 1 win over each other. So there you go. The score is settled. Where do these guys go from here? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Don't ask me. Don't ask me, bro. WWE probably doesn't even know at this point. I just don't want to see on Monday Night Raw tomorrow fucking Bray Wyatt comes out, or Finn Balor comes out, and Bray Wyatt appears on the fucking Titantron saying, "I'm not finished with you, Balor." Or some fucking shit. I don't know, but I just do not want to see this feud continue. That's it. This was the rubber match. Finn Balor won. He wins the feud. There you go. It's over. Please tell me that it is over. We go to Jason Jordan versus The Miz. This match was absolutely pointless. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered who won the IC title in this match, because Both guys have no business holding the IC title. Like I said, WWE, if they were going to go with a Brock Lesnar win in the Universal Championship match, they needed to cover their bases with an Intercontinental Champion who is actually going to be worthy of putting on main event matches. That would have been a Jeff Hardy, who is now injured, so that's out of the equation. But that could have also been a Finn Balor. That could have also been, Jeff Hardy or Finn Balor. Those are your two options there. Those are the two guys who would have legitimately brought prestige and would have made that a title to fight over. Maybe even a Roman Reigns could hold the Intercontinental Championship. That would make it a title to fight over. Babyface holding it, fucking fighting each and every single week, week in, week out. I mean, it makes it a title to fight over. It makes it an actually main event title, makes it a prestigious title. The Miz, a chicken shit heel, not gonna do that. Jason Jordan, who has no personality, has no mic skills, not gonna do that. And we talked about this in this very review. We talked about this in the preview and predictions. We talked about this on your Monday Night Raw review. So this match was absolutely pointless, and that's exactly what it proved to be. Miz won here after Jason Jordan took out the other two members of the Miztourage, and Jordan got a roll-up. But the referee was distracted, and that allowed the Miz to get a skull-crushing finale. So you're telling me, since this was not a clean win for the Miz, that Jason Jordan is going to fucking continue to go after the Miz's Intercontinental Championship? You've got to be kidding me. And I don't know how many times I've got to be saying that on this review, but that's exactly how I feel. You really are joking. If you presented this to me, if I was running the WWE and a creative writer came up to me with this idea, I would fucking laugh in their face and think it was a joke. Because that's exactly what this booking is. Jokes. But I mean, we fucking go to a post-match interview for Jason Jordan, right? Right? And what does he have to say about The Miz? Oh, The Miz, I don't like that guy. I don't respect that guy. Well, no shit. We knew that before. Before. Why do you need to tell us that in your fucking promo? My father comes out here, Kurt Angle, and they chant "you suck" out of respect, out of gratitude, lovingly. When The Miz comes out here, I just think you suck. What type of promo is that? Who booked that? Who scripted this garbage? Are you kidding me? Yet no wonder Jason Jordan has no fucking reaction when he comes out there. Wow. That is the best you can do with the promo. Why not have Jason Jordan say, Miz, I'm not done with you. I'm not done with you, motherfucker. You think you got me? You think you got one up on me? Why don't you face me without that Miztourage in your corner, and then you'll see how it really goes. Then you'll see what the real story is, Miz. You can't beat me. And that's exactly what you're gonna be. A coward, a failure. And your unborn son, hate to say it, Miz, go to take a low blow, bro. Take a low blow. Be like your unborn son. Hopefully, he doesn't come out like you. Take a low blow, Jordan. Have the crowd actually be fucking invested in you. Say something that's actually gonna be like, oh shit, Jason Jordan is in it. He's in it to win it. But no, none of that. None of that. No. I don't respect you, Miz. You suck. That's it? Anybody can say that. Anybody can say that. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. Shit. Shit, bro. My God. Then WWE wonders, why is Jason Jordan a failure? Why is Jason Jordan a failure? Must be Jason Jordan. Must be Jason Jordan. And if it doesn't work beyond that, it's those darn fans, those smarks. Those smarks, damn. They think they run it all. You know what? We're going to continue to shove Jason Jordan down your faces. Tonight, Jason Jordan is going to kick out of 10 attitude adjustments, 30 super kicks, and 1 beautiful fucking swanton bomb by Jeff Hardy off the Titantron. And Jason Jordan's gonna kick out And at the end of the night, he is going to win the WWE Championship, and everybody's going to be cheering him. That's WWE logic right there. That's WWE logic. That's what WWE, to an extent, has done with Roman Reigns. Holy shit. My God. Absolutely despicable. This pay-per-view was awful. Awful. And if you haven't gotten that point by now, I cannot help you, bro. Hopefully, you have achieved that if you did not watch the show. Or you came out of this show thinking that this was good, blowing the WWE corporate dick, thinking this was fucking good. No, this wasn't good. This was a tragedy. That's what this pay-per-view was. Holy shit. WWE with these fucking brand exclusive pay-per-views, putting on some of the worst fucking WWE television, some of the most illogical WWE television that I have ever seen. But for now, ladies and gentlemen, I am tired as hell, as you can all probably clearly tell from my exhausted voice in this review. So for now, we're gonna go wrapping things up. If I had to give No Mercy a rating, you get 1 for Sheamus and Cesaro versus Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. You get 0.5 for Bray Wyatt and Finn Balor. You get 0.5 for the crowd. You get 0.5 for the women's matchup because that wasn't completely bad. And you get 0.5 for whatchamacallit, for the fucking sign, the Emma sign, bro. The fucking it's not a democracy anymore. It's an emocracy. That was fucking funny as hell. So overall, this pay-per-view was a 3. Piss poor garbage. Besides that, there's nothing else on this show of any avail. But you know where there is something of avail? On the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel, baby. So make sure to go to check out all the other content on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. Raw reviews, Smackdown reviews, pay-per-view reviews, NXT TakeOver reviews, Behind the Mic each and every single Saturday, Mae Young Classic coverage, WWE 2K18 content coming, all that good stuff right here on the Ringside Wrestling YouTube channel. So if you do not want to miss a thing, make sure to click on that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you can make sure to get all the notifications regarding everything concerning the WWE right on your mobile device. So make sure to do all that good stuff. Like, comment what you thought of No Mercy here tonight. And of course, subscribe to the Ringside Wrestling channel. Do all that good stuff. Go check out the other videos as well. Links to the 10 latest videos in the description. So make sure to go check out all that good content. Because for now, this has been Joel Perez of Ringside Wrestling Entertainment. And for now, I am out of here. I hope you enjoyed each and every single thing that you heard in this review. And I will see you tomorrow for your Monday Night Raw review following this piss poor pay-per-view. See you later.